Hello, everyone. I still keep the guests in the basement for the time being. uh, gosh, I don't know how to even talk anymore. So, yeah, hi, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Paranormal Podcast, or season two and second episode. I hope everyone is doing well. I think I'm gonna bring our guests up. Um, there you go.
Hey,
Hi.
Hello, hello.
So, in the very beginning, I'd like to say hello to everyone, and then after that, you can introduce yourselves and tell a little bit about you. But hi, Devil's Hour Productions, my husband. Let's see, Sky, hi, and Marcus. I don't know how to say names. I'm sorry. Cheryl, Exploring Harley. Where's else we have here?
Joseph Moore,
Joseph is here. Hi.
Mark the Spider Guy.
Hi. Hi, Mark the Spider Guy.
I
I
haven't
love
seen him around.
spiders.
Jesse James just came in.
Hi, Jesse. How you doing? Um, hope everyone is doing well, and I hope everyone is ready for tonight's stream. It's gonna get spooky.
Yes.
um, yeah. Well, I guess we should get to the point. And yeah, the stage is yours. You wanna introduce yourselves and tell a little bit where are you from and what do you do and stuff like that.
so we're from Los Angeles, California. I'm Victor Huesca. This is Jazmyne Nikole. And we started the YouTube channel about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Damn, I forgot because so much time goes by because we go to so many places. But it's been a lot of fun since, and we've been exploring around, investigating locations, and yeah.
Yeah, we love to travel around the United States as much as we can. We also do private home investigations.
Those are fun.
Yeah, abandoned locations when we can find them. And
Awesome.
yeah, we just, our main goal is to just figure out why, entities or spirits are there. Do they need help? And yeah, that's what we love to do.
Awesome. So let me see. So what made you interested in paranormal? Have you always been believers or how did you get started?
You first, or
So I used to be skeptical before we actually joined together to film. The reason why I was skeptical is because growing up, I never experienced anything paranormal. I actually did grow up in a haunted house, but for me personally, I never experienced anything. My brother did. My aunts, my uncles, everybody experienced something, but for some reason I never did. So that kind of made me a skeptical, um, like, why can't I hear it or why can't I see it? And when Victor and I joined together, he basically was like, let me take you to this place. It's an abandoned asylum by where we live. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, let's go. And after that day, I was 100% in disbelief and I truly believed.
Wow. So what happened?
We got a lot of activity. We got a lot of
it was like a spirit of a little kid that kept trying to like
Yeah,
communicate with you.
there was a spirit of a child that I felt really connected to because I'm naturally like a nurturing person. So I felt like this kid was trying to communicate with me and he felt kind of safe, kind of like a motherly figure.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of things on the spirit box,
On the SLS.
on the SLS, and I actually physically heard with my own ears a lot of things. So that is why I became a believer.
Wow. Awesome. Um,
How did you
I
guys
forgot
meet?
completely.
I've known her since high school, so we've been really good friends since then. And I've always been really intrigued with horror movies and ghost stories and everything like that. So I grew up really into that stuff, but it wasn't until my dad passed away when I was around 6 years old. And that's when my curiosity really grew, as in, like, where do we go when we die? Where did he go? Where is he and stuff like that. So growing up, I got really into wanting to investigate the paranormal. And me and Jazmyne kind of, we made our own friends and stuff, whatever. But she had reached out to me and she's like, "Oh, I have some friends that, like what you're doing, the paranormal stuff. Like, take us somewhere." So I took them to an abandoned hospital. And since then, she's been obsessed. Like,
Yeah. Now my curiosity grew.
Yeah.
You guys are
Wow.
a great team. You really are.
thank
You're
you.
very
Mhm.
entertaining. You bounce off of each other so naturally. You can tell that you have a good chemistry.
Thank you.
Mhm. I agree. And you guys are super awesome people and entertaining, and it's
Thank
just
you so
the
much.
whole package. Yeah. Um, so what is your favorite piece of equipment to use on investigations and why?
I say the spirit box for me, just because I like hearing the voices of the spirits communicating
Mhm.
with us. And yeah, that one I think would be my favorite one.
I think for me, it would probably be one of two. It would be the SLS, because if a lot of people don't know what an SLS is, it's basically, if you've ever played the Xbox Connect, it's the little sensor bar from there that detects, a person. And the way it was modified is that you point it out with a screen, and so it's able to detect anything that's in front of you that's, human shaped. And that's one of my favorite equipments. The second one I think would be just a simple voice recorder.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think what
Oh
was
yeah.
cool was when I don't know who has a Tesla or if I don't think it's a doxing thing, but you guys were in a cemetery and you caught something. That
Yes,
was crazy.
yes, yes. It's so essentially the SLS is exactly like that. It will detect, a person, but in reality there's no one there. So that's how you kind of can debunk the fact that, oh, we can't make this up. It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
sensors.
Yeah, I always wanted to try SLS camera. I never like seen one in real life. So I always seen those in videos and I'm like, "Damn, that's cool."
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's really, really fun.
Yeah, they're awesome, especially when, like, Jazmyne will ask, like, "Can you raise your hand up if you can hear us?" And it'll do that or stuff like that. Like, that's what makes it proof.
Yeah,
Like,
that
is
kind of
hear us,
what's the
you
word
know?
in English? Validates it, like makes it like, "Oh, it has to be something." It's like, "Can
Yeah.
you wave?" And then yeah. Wow. So so you used EVP recorders. Is there like anything like crazy? What is the best EVP you ever captured?
Wow. I don't know. There's so many.
Um,
There's so many.
I
Top 5.
I think honestly, the best EVPs that we capture are when we go to a location and we kind of know the history about it, and we get a direct name that is linked
yeah.
to the location.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty awesome when we get things that link up to the specific location, because it's like we just can't make that up. It's proof.
Exactly. Yeah. That is like the best type of evidence. Like something like there's a story, like something happened at that location and when you get like EVP with their actual voice saying something. It's literally the best thing for me. I think EVPs, like EVP recorder, is my favorite piece of equipment to use for sure. So what is your least favorite and why?
I feel like we don't really use the cat balls a lot.
We've tried using them many times, and they'll go off kind of randomly, but they haven't really gone off with us in a long time.
I feel like the only time the cat balls really came through is when we investigated a cabin.
Was it the witch
cabin? The witch cabin, yeah.
That's your favorite place.
Yeah. So I mean, besides that, we don't really use the cat balls. So
I would say
the cat balls.
Okay. I personally love cat balls, but I don't know why. It's just so cool.
You have
just
a bunch of kitties, that's why.
True. I have 2 cats, so.
And you were a cat in your past life.
Maybe, possibly.
Marcus
I mean, that would make sense.
He asked a really good question, which I think ties into what we just asked. What investigation scared you so much that you thought your life was in danger?
Oh, that's a good question.
Witch cabin.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I saw that episode. Oh my gosh.
Like I felt my chest caving in. My heart started beating really fast. I wanted to vomit.
You did vomit.
Oh, and the third one, yeah,
you did vomit.
I kind of blanked out during that time, so I don't know what was going on. But yeah, to me, I didn't feel safe in there. I felt like she was gonna kill me. That's why there was no way in hell I was gonna sleep there.
Yeah.
So that one to me was the scariest. Which one's yours?
For me, honestly, Hill House, because that's the only time I've ever actually got an attachment.
Oh, well, that was actually one of my questions. Like, have you ever got attachments or spirits follow you?
Yeah, so we investigated this diabolical, demonic, everything all in one house in Texas that's called Haunted Hill House. And I've never gotten an attachment. I've never felt threatened or, scared for my life until we came back home from that place. Because even in our episode, you can tell that whatever was there was kind of targeting me more. And yeah, when I came home, like a week later is when all the things started happening to me. And yeah, that was the only experience I've ever had with an attachment.
So what things happened if you comfortable?
Doors were slamming in my house that didn't normally slam, lot of loud, kind of aggressive stomping around in my house. I didn't feel comfortable in my house for a little while because every time, let's say I was in my kitchen washing dishes, I felt this just nasty thing behind me just staring at me. Aside from that, I was getting really, really bad, terrifying nightmares with this entity. And they were getting so bad that I actually had to call my witch, and he came to the rescue. And he literally, I cannot make this up, but after he did a cleansing on my house and myself, that thing went away.
Yeah, it actually feels like you can breathe in here.
Yeah.
Like when that whole thing was going on with her, it felt strange and odd in here, where I don't even want to be in here. Mm-hmm. But as soon as she got rid of it with the witch, it feels fresh in here.
Yeah, even during that time, because I do have haunted dolls, and they're children, they're very harmless. And even during that whole time with the attachment, I didn't feel them. I felt like they were kind of hiding.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Poor babies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they must have been terrified too. Oh my gosh. So let me go back a little bit. My husband had a good question. So, what are your favorite places to investigate in SoCal? It is harder to find decent price locations here. So, Helena and I are looking for a place to investigate here when she comes back here. So, yeah, I'm going back to Southern California and yeah,
That's awesome. Honestly, the locations here,
The Queen Mary is pretty fun to do.
the Queen Mary is really fun.
in there.
It,
They
it's
I
went.
love it.
it's not expensive really, but depends, on your budget. But when we went, I think it was like maybe 250 per night. But if that's a lot, it's really not because you get to just
Yeah, you get to explore the
you
whole
get to
shit.
Yeah.
explore the
No,
whole.
it's not that expensive. No, I think there is a lot of locations that are like over 1,000.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And for a
definitely.
few hours only, not even the whole night.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Jasmine have been kind of exploring out of California because there's also not a lot of places to investigate here in LA. So we've been kind of hitting the road and going elsewhere because we feel like we've kind of pretty much
yeah,
done everything
we've pretty
here.
much done everything here. But it also depends on what kind of locations you like to do. Like if you like to do more
Outdoor.
indoor or outdoor locations, I feel like you would probably, I don't know.
Because there's like Suicide Bridge in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Every time we go
Always
there,
wanted to go.
it's always really active there too.
Yeah, the times you've gone there, it has been very active.
Yeah,
Very
so is
active.
Cabo State. That one's pretty good too.
Oh, what
Very.
is that? Where is it?
That one's in Altadena, and it's pretty much like a forest. A lot of people have committed suicide there, and they find a lot of homeless, like dead bodies and stuff like that. And there used to be a house up there, I think,
Yeah,
that was like torn
there
down.
used to be a mansion up there. If you
Oh,
look,
they tore it down.
Yeah.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the place you went to with Jade?
No.
No.
This was like one of our earlier kind of episodes.
yeah. This was an earlier episode, but if you just Google like Cobb Estate history or
Sorry.
something like that, you'll get the story on it, and it's really
Yeah, it's also called
really
Enchanted
crazy.
Forest.
Okay.
That's like the famous name of it.
Yeah. So it really honestly depends on if you like to do more outdoor or indoor. But
There's the Biltmore Hotel too,
yes.
which was where they last saw the Black Dahlia. They say is really haunted also.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's yeah, there's a lot of places I heard. I only been to like Queen Mary. I think that's the only one from California. Then I've been to Virginia City and
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that place is awesome.
We love
in
Virginia.
Nevada. Yeah,
We want to go back there for
that's
sure.
awesome. Sorry?
We want to go back there
What?
for sure. We only investigated one
Mm.
location, but the time we were there, there's so many other places to check out. So we definitely want.
Which one did you
We did Mackie
investigate?
Mansion.
Oh, I've done that too. And Old
That one
Washoe Club.
is amazing. It's awesome,
Mhm.
and we captured our first ghost like on a picture camera.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. I got scratched there.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I haven't released that video yet, so that's coming. But yeah,
Holy
that
snap.
was
Helena's
sorry.
probably been to more haunted locations than most Americans have.
Wow.
She's been to
Uh,
quite a few, and good
quite a
ones
few.
too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I travel a lot to America to investigate. It's so hard to get to places here in Finland. Like
Oh, really?
paranormal, it's not really a thing, so people kind of avoid it, and then like you have to be kind of like a bigger, like known person to get into
Oh, okay.
places. So because I'm just a YouTuber who's starting, so obviously for me, they're like, yeah, no, I haven't really asked, but yeah, that's what I heard from like other investigators. Like, yeah, it's not that easy to get into places here because we don't just like in America, it's like normal. Like, hey, here's paranormal investigations. Pay this much, and investigate the whole night. We don't have that here.
Oh,
So
okay. So it's
you
more.
have to have connections and contact places and kind of, like that. So because I'm just starting, I don't really have connections here. So that's why I've been traveling to America because it's so easy over there, and your locations are awesome too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have you like what states? Like, have you been to the like eastern side at all? Like
Oh, the East Coast.
East Coast.
western? Yeah.
Mhm.
We've been to upstate New York, and then where's like the Amityville area? Like, is that still New York?
No, wait.
That's
The Amityville,
Pennsylvania.
the Amityville is still in New York, right? But like
New
all the way
Jersey? Oh, it's Amityville. Yeah, it's New
Yeah.
York.
yeah, we've been to some parts of New York. We've been to
Sleepy Hollow.
yeah, that's New York.
Oh, okay.
Upstate. We've been to Texas. We've done
Salem.
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 Oh,
Princess knows more than we know. We've done Arizona. We've done Utah. Yeah, Utah.
Connecticut.
We've done
Florida.
Connecticut.
You guys have to get to Indiana.
Oh, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
There.
did.
Oh, you did go to Indiana.
Yeah, we did. Michael Jackson's old.
No, that's Chicago. That's Illinois.
I'll let her
That's Illinois. We did.
That was a cool trip. That was a neat
Yeah,
video.
run.
That was an awesome trip. I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, and then just California. We are looking forward to doing more like road trip investigations. Like, we really want to go to Indiana. We want to go to Pennsylvania. There's a lot of really cool locations. North Carolina is another one.
Yeah, come on down.
Iowa is actually another really cool place to go. There's so much to do there. I think we might do also Vegas, right?
Yeah.
There's like a lot of places in Vegas too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So many locations all over America, and America is a big country, so it's a lot of traveling. And yeah, I always dreamed of like having like a road trip, on a road, have like a big like how you call it,
An
RV.
RV or something. Yeah, you can just live there on a road and just go to these locations. Wow.
Road trips are a lot of fun.
Someday.
Back then, I hated even being in the car for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And now, the longest we've drove is to like New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know,
You
like
make Jazz drive, don't you?
we like take turns. I'll drive for like an hour. She'll drive for like 5 hours. We take our other friends because they like to drive a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll just sneak up and pretend I'm sleeping, and yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever been to Monroe House?
Monroe House?
Monroe House? No.
No.
Where's that?
Oh, you should. It's in Indiana.
Oh.
It is like on another
Indiana is
level.
a happening state. They have a lot of stuff there.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Dude, I'll write that down.
I think
Monroe
you
House
can
is
spend a
something
week
else.
there and get lots of footage.
That's actually
Oh.
that's exactly what I just told him today about spending a week out there and then just hitting like 6 locations that whole week.
That would be cool. Yeah, Indiana, you would have no shortage, definitely. Marcus had asked another great question. If you could live at a haunted location and wouldn't be scared, if you could live at a haunted location and wouldn't be scared, where would you live?
Amityville, the Amityville house.
Amityville House? Do you think it was BS?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I've seen a few documentaries that kind of shows that it was kind of BS, but at the same time, I believe a lot of people did die in that house. So it's like I wouldn't doubt they're still there, and they died in a very tragic way. So I don't doubt it's haunted for sure, But the whole being possessed stuff, I mean, I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually something I wanted to ask you. Do you think spirits get like tired of people asking the same questions and visiting these locations all the time? And could that be also like why some locations don't seem that active because they're like, we don't have anything to say anymore? Or
I actually
I don't
do
know.
feel that way sometimes. And we've actually been told a few times when people go to places like that are like really haunted, and they'll capture a lot of stuff, and then other times they won't capture a lot. So I feel like the spirits probably do get sometimes bored or irritated with the same thing over and over. Because there's been times we've gone to certain locations and we don't get nothing, or we'll be there for hours trying to get something, and then it'll be active later on. So I do believe they get irritated.
Yeah, I feel like I always apologize. I'm like, oh, you heard this like 1,000 times, but if you don't mind, I'm always like super polite. It's kind of
I
funny
wonder
when
if
I'm
we
editing the videos.
humanize
I'm like, oh no.
spirits too much, though. I mean, I think they try to tell us about their life or what their life was, but
Mm,
I tend to believe that they're a higher power and they're bigger than what we can even imagine they could be. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Which is why we
Yeah,
can't see them, but they can maybe see us and talk to us, or maybe they're reaching out to us the same way we're reaching out to them. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your opinion on that? Like, how do you see the spirit world? Like, is it residual, intelligent, or um I had like a paranormal podcast with Vince, I never know how to say his last name. Princess, can you help me?
No.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
urban investigator, he had a very good point. I wrote it down. So he said that
Is it Urbank? Herb? No.
urban investigator. So maybe the spirits hear things and see things, and to them, us, we are the spirits. So maybe they don't see us, and they're like, "Hey, did you hear that?" Maybe they're not even dead. Maybe they just live on another dimension or something, like a timeline or something like that. Is that's something like that I've been thinking about a lot too.
Or something like purgatory where they're living the same thing or the same experience over and over and over again.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
reminded me of the others that you mentioned, like that they hear us and like we're the ghost to them, you know?
Hmm. Mm,
But I don't know, what do you think?
Honestly, I feel like it could be a mixture of all of that. Definitely, it's a mixture of residual energy. I feel like maybe sometimes depending on how you know the spirits who used to be human died, that takes you have to take that into consideration too, because a lot of people probably don't know they're dead, and they're just roaming around, let's say, in this house, and they're just like they don't know they're dead.
yeah,
Also, I mean, it could be
Yeah,
just
because
a
we've done
mixture of
locations
everything.
where we'll get a full on story. We'll have like a communication, like a conversation with the spirit, pretty much telling us what's going on, their name and everything. And there's times where we'll go to a location and we won't really get direct responses. It'll just be like moans or
yeah,
noises and stuff like that. So I feel that's like more of a residual type of thing. But I say, yeah, it'd be like a mixture of both.
yeah, yeah. It's very interesting because we don't really know like the full truth, like what's going on. But yeah, there's a lot of different theories. It's just uh, fun to hear what others think.
Yeah.
um, oh yeah, this is a good question. Do you think spirits are multi-universal languages? Like when you go different countries, they understand and speak our languages. That's something I've been wondering too. Like if you uh speak like English, the spirits here in Finland, will they understand or the other way around?
Oh,
That's actually a good
that's a
one,
good
Ben.
question. I don't know.
Like right
That
now, someone brought up about going to the mummies in Mexico, and we're just talking about going to Mexico, and I'm like, are we gonna have to do like full on videos in Spanish or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Isn't the Island of the Dolls in Mexico too?
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
place we've been dying
You
to go
gotta
to.
go there.
Yeah, we're planning to do a Mexico trip this year. But that's a really good question, and I wouldn't really know how to answer it because most of the, I mean, we only have done English
Yeah.
investigation, so I feel like that could be like a little challenge for somebody who doesn't live in America. Like, for instance, Helena, you can maybe do an investigation in your native language, just fully in your native language, or in
Yeah.
English, and see how that works. And the same thing with us, like, when we go to Mexico, we could probably start off with English, and if we don't get anything, then I can start speaking Spanish, and then if we get the activity, then that's kind of an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like do like experiments like that, test it and yeah.
Well, we have
Definitely
Harley.
next time.
Exploring with Harley. Jeff, he lives in I think he lives in Quebec, yeah, Canada, and he
Yeah, in
does
Canada.
speak French, and he does get French back.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's
So we've kind of like on our off time that we've done our little things here and there. We've gotten
Spanish
in
the spirit
our
box.
spirit box.
yeah, that's just so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you have any questions, Princess? I feel like I'm just asking.
You're doing great as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. What is your dream location?
You want to go first?
Oh my!
I
think I would love to investigate Disneyland.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Which one?
The one here in California.
I heard it's haunted.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos and heard a bunch of stories. And recently, a guy DM'd us telling us he used to work at Disneyland and told us some creepy stories of what he's seen at Disneyland while he worked there.
Also, a lot of people have dropped their loved ones' ashes there, so I don't even doubt that it's not haunted. It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your favorite? Your dream
Honestly,
location?
I would love to go to two places. I would love to go to Dracula's castle in Romania, and I would love to go to the suicide forest in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's on my bucket list, like on the top 5, the suicide forest.
Definitely.
You will wake the
Yeah.
dead with that scream of yours, Jazz.
Oh no.
Probably have them running.
There are going to be other people there investigating, and they're going to hear you, and they'll be like, "That's it, I'm out."
Yeah, they're like, nope.
If anybody isn't familiar, Jazmyne has an unreal scream. So you have to check out the channel to hear that scream of hers. It's amazing.
And I swear, like, it's
so authentic. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like I can't make up this scream. Like it's just I actually get startled very easily. I'm not scared. I'm not like a scared person, but I get startled easily. So yeah.
Yeah. My reaction usually when I like get scared, I freeze. So it's kind of a bad thing also. Like something happens, I should run, and I'm just standing there like, I'm gonna die. I can't move. It's kind of terrifying, actually.
I'm a hitter. My first instinct is to hit.
Really?
That's terrible.
Yeah, I've gotten tossed by Jazmyne. I just remembered right now when we did that house investigation with the little chair.
Oh my
when
gosh.
that door, we were standing in front of it and started just banging. And at the time, my back was messed up. My sciatica was like out. And she like threw me out of the way, screamed, jumps on the couch. I'm like back there like.
I actually just watched that video. I literally watched it before we started this. I'm like, oh my god, that was crazy.
Sciatica hurts too. I mean, any like Any small movement is bad. So I can't even imagine. You were just
that sucks.
It takes your breath away.
Yeah.
We've been good with, you know, telling the audience like, hey guys, just so you know, I'm gonna kind of scream.
It's a good scream. It really is. I was gonna ask you, are you a voice actor?
No.
You're not. You should
I'm
be.
not. I used to want to be a voice actor.
Really?
Yeah, but I heard that actually getting into voice acting is way harder than getting into, you know, regular acting.
Oh wow.
Mm,
Who wouldn't? I
interesting.
think it'd be easier, but yeah, I guess if you really have to have a great voice with a good personality, but you do. So I think you would do well if you did.
It's more about like connections, to be honest, in the voice acting community. Yeah. But thank you.
You're welcome. Who would you like to collab with?
Zach Baggins.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to collab with Twin Paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really cool guys and get a lot of good stuff. So they'd be someone we'd love to collab with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
realistic.
they've been blowing up recently. Like I remember when they had only like a couple thousand subscribers, and I was like the biggest fan, and it's so crazy how they just grown so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, yeah, Twin Paranormal, but for me, Zach Baggins.
Have you
That's
gone
like
to
the number one.
his museum?
Yes, we've been there.
Oh.
Have you guys been there?
No, I always
that's
wanted
bucket
to.
list thing for me.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely worth the trip. Like every time we're in Vegas, we got to do it, and you got to do the VIP one because it takes you to the basement. It takes you to places that the public can go to, and it's awesome. I love his museum.
Wow. I
gotta
really
check that out. He's got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Where was the? Okay, I was just imagining.
This is a good one. Can a spirit still be a pervert like when they were alive, or is that a myth?
No,
I don't doubt it.
Oh yeah.
Remember the spirit from Hill House? What he said that we didn't put in the video?
Oh, to you, right?
Yeah. You know, spirits can be perverted or just like inappropriate. Yeah. And then remember that time we did the investigation where the spirit just kept calling me the B word.
Oh my gosh.
At Hill
Really?
House or somewhere else?
I'm sorry?
At Hill House?
No, we had done an investigation at a cemetery. I think we did it with Joey.
Oh, it was that same one with the Tesla.
Oh yeah, the Tesla one. The spirit kept calling me the B word.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Hill House. Now I remember, like we had to take out some EVPs because it pretty much wanted to like have sex,
have relations. Yeah, it was very vulgar. So we didn't.
That's terrible.
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw a video recently. I think it was I can't remember. I don't remember which one it was, but a ghost hit on his mother.
Oh.
Yeah. Paranormal Files. The most recent one. I can't remember where they were, but the ghost hit on
what happened? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, they had it. That house had a lot of creepy history. A lot of creepy history. So if you're open to a collab in Canada, we happen to know a guy from Quebec.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I would love to go to Canada.
There you go.
We've also been talking about Canada. Definitely want to go there.
Yeah, it's a huge community.
I really want to go to Canada, and you know, there's so many people I want to meet, like exploring Harley, and he knows so many places in Canada also. Like there's so many haunted places out there too. And it's crazy how not many people like really go there. Like
I don't really
in my opinion, I don't really see anyone being like, oh, investigating in Canada unless they're Canadian. So yeah, definitely. I would love to see you guys investigate in Canada and some of those places. What I've seen, they seem like pretty awesome and yeah, active.
Yeah, we'd love to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, so Helena, you're going to be here in February, right?
Yes,
And Matt, you just
February. I
mentioned that
forgot what day it was. I stay
maybe
for
in
a month.
February you guys should collab.
Oh my god,
We would
that would be
definitely.
amazing. Oh my god.
February?
No, she's gonna be in LA.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
In
yeah.
California, yeah, I'm going to
Nice,
be
yeah.
in end of February, and I stay for about a month.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
You're
Ooh.
staying for a month? I didn't know this.
yeah. I mean,
Maybe
I
I'll
need
follow
to find a
California.
place for my cats for but yeah.
They
Yeah,
can
hit us up. Reach out.
What part of California?
Um, what was the? Oh my god, my head is completely empty.
Matt, what part?
Uh, because my husband is in Marine Corps, so it's like
Oh,
Are you
probably San
29
Diego.
Palms? Oh, Camp Pendleton.
yes.
Oh, Camp Pendleton. Yeah, that's not far from us at all. It's probably like an hour and a half.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Then you can
Yeah.
meet at all.
And actually, we've been wanting to do San Diego as well. Maybe we could.
Oh,
We
There.
can.
Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Yeah. There's
We've
like.
done that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did last time. Oh no, was it last time? Yeah, last time I was in California, we investigated that. We were there 2 nights,
How was
and
it?
it was pretty quiet. We didn't get the most haunted rooms, unfortunately, but yeah, it was okay. We did get actually very weird Estes method. Some very dark stuff started to come through, so it kind of felt like there was something positive there, kind of coming in between and saying like, go away. So it was like a very weird moment, something I never experienced before. So I haven't gone through the footage yet. I need to edit the video and everything, but yeah, what I remember, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, you should totally visit that Cosmopolitan Hotel. It's
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I
beautiful.
remember when you guys were there.
Yeah, the live stream, we live
Yes,
streamed
and we
a
sat
little
there
bit.
and watched the room. But things did happen. Did you watch back?
No, everyone kept saying like there was like weird noises and stuff while we
Yeah,
were gone.
it wasn't you
But
two. I mean, you crept in and scared me.
there were other people. So it could be
Oh,
they were
true.
walking around and because it was old building, or it is old building. So of course when you walk around it's gonna make noises. So
Yeah.
and old pipes and stuff like that. So I don't know. I need to go through the footage, but I read the comments and I was like, "What? A lot of things happened while we were gone."
That's
I
Yeah.
cool.
think it would be good if you hooked up together and came up with something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would love that.
Yeah,
Like,
we can. Yeah, we'd love to collab with you.
Yeah, just let us know when you're over here.
yay! Okay, awesome. We need to figure out like location. That would be
We
cool
can
to
do
investigate.
the outside locations. There's a
There's a
a
few,
lot more
yeah.
too. We'll
Mm.
you
Well,
know
Suicide Bridge. What was it? What was the bridge called?
suicide.
Suicide Bridge.
Yeah, yeah. That's like something I wanted to always visit.
Gotta
I
watch
don't
out for
know.
the hobos.
Yeah, we can do that. Lot of dark stuff there.
Yeah, as soon as you
Mhm.
walk down there under the bridge, you can just feel the dreadfulness of it.
Yeah,
Energy is
because
really
I am very sensitive. I can like sense the energy. So yeah, that kind of scares me a little bit. Like, oh, how I'm gonna react. But I always
Matthew,
want a challenge. Like, I want to win my fears.
let's do
your
it.
husband has a dirty mind.
Awesome. Huh?
I said your husband has a dirty mind, but you know that.
Oh my gosh.
You know damn well that's not what I meant. Hi, Jenny.
Okay. Hi, Jenny. And hi, everyone in chat. Oh, I didn't want to like interrupt because you were talking and everything, but I want to thank Christian for the donation. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. And uh, oh yeah, there was a from Christian too. Who
If Victor
donated.
mentioned the mummies.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah. Wow. Sorry I didn't yeah, say anything before. I was like listening to you guys talk. Um Hello. That was my cat. I don't know if you heard that. He's like stretching. You can't see him. He's completely black cat, He blends in with the couch, but he's laying like right there.
Can't see anything back there.
Yeah, I can't see.
Ready. Ready. Nope. Okay. He's usually like super loud. Like, everyone who watches my live streams or even like videos when I record like voiceovers, I always put in the like bloopers, like moments when I'm trying to do voiceover and then he's on the background like "Ah!" just going crazy. So
That's
they
cute.
know who know. It's cute, but it's also pretty annoying. um Anyways, I completely forgot what I was about to ask. Um hmm.
Any more questions from chat? I'm looking.
So, you said you had like haunted dolls over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like wrote down a question. Do you believe that spirits can attach to an object? So obviously, yes. Um, what is your opinion on that? Like, how does that happen, and why spirits choose to do that? Is there any theory you guys have?
Yes, I believe that spirits can attach themselves to objects. I feel like they choose the object that meant the most to them, maybe, as a living person. And I also believe that people can kind of welcome spirits into an object.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like for instance, this doll right here, she doesn't have an attachment, but she's very creepy looking, and I feel like let's say I go to a location and I'm kind of connecting with the spirit. I feel like I would be able to welcome and invite that spirit to go into the doll. So that's what I believe. One of two of those options.
Yeah, that's interesting. What I heard is also like spirits usually choose to attach to dolls because that's like the closest thing to like human, like the human face and the features. So it's like kind of natural for them to attach to like dolls instead of like other items. But other items can get like attachments too.
Definitely.
So that's very interesting. I don't know if it's like they were just really,
It could be
really love.
haunted objects. There could be haunted dolls, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Dan Tex just asked, where is it?
Oh, is it this one? It's a good
Yes.
question.
Any locations you want to return to that left you with more questions?
Yes.
Azusa?
What?
Azusa?
Crystal Lake?
Crystal Lake too.
Crystal Lake is one of them.
The Azusa Historical Museum.
The Azusa Historical Museum we'd like to go back to. What else? Well,
Yeah, I just remember those two.
we're planning the house one.
Oh yeah.
We're planning to go back to the house investigation, where
Like we were using the SLS camera, and a little girl was being seen on the SLS, and she kept pointing up to the attic. She was
Oh
the
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
there. So the guy, we're gonna go back to the house.
You
Yeah.
are? That's so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that gave me weird vibes. Like that bedroom. Like immediately you walked in, I was like, no, and then knocked and everything. It was just weird.
Yeah, that
We're
house was crazy.
Like,
we
what's the story with that? Like, I mean, yeah, I watched the video, but I kind of like,
Are these
I
just
don't
people
know.
that get in touch with you?
yeah, yeah. So we're planning that one because the owner has, you know, kept in touch and told me about, you know, their recent happenings that have still been going on. So and then
Mm.
also, you know, I want to go in the attic.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, just be careful because you know you fell from an attic, didn't you?
Oh yeah, and
No, the
documentary.
camera fell.
Oh, the camera fell. I thought you fell.
Oh
Are
my
you
Yeah,
God.
talking
that's
about
our
our
documentary, I think.
documentary, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
No, the
Yes,
camera
the camera
fell.
fell.
Oh, thank God, it
Oh,
was the
you
camera.
fell.
Oh
I'm
my
like, oh,
gosh, I was
she
getting
didn't
worried
even
for a
get
It
hurt.
second.
looked like you fell though.
It did look, yeah, it did look like I fell, but no, I was just stuck there. I'm like, Victor, get me down.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, jump or something, you know,
Can
like.
you tell everybody about the name of your documentary and where they can find it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's The Dead Follows. You can find it on Plex or on Amazon Prime
And Roku.
and Roku.
It's very
Awesome.
good. It's very
So
good.
Thank
one
you.
of my mods, if you can find the link, it would be very nice if you could drop it in chat. Um, yeah, I don't know how long you have time to be here. I didn't realize to ask you that this live stream. Do you
I might
have
be
any?
tight a little bit.
You know what? Let me look to see if I can find the.
Like 20, yeah, like 20, 30 more minutes is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Yeah, I usually like to do these like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. So yeah, that's perfect. Um, so what were you looking for, Princess?
I was trying to find the trailer to the documentary.
Ah,
YouTube on the trailer.
No, we don't have it on YouTube, but we do have the trailer on our Instagram. I know I have it posted on.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not allowed to
really?
promote it on
Oh.
YouTube.
Okay, Instagram.
I'm also like reading the comments. Sorry.
Putting this in the wrong. Searching for it in Amazon Prime. Nope.
Have you investigated the Star of India or the Steam Ferry? How you say that? What is that?
Berkeley. That's if he's talking about Berkeley, like in California, no, we've never.
I heard
Oh.
of Star of India. I heard that's really haunted. It's like
Is that a ship?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Yeah, it's a ship.
Yeah, I've heard of that one, but no, we haven't been there.
Yeah. So what are like your favorite types of investigations or locations? Do you like to do homes or hospitals, asylums, or is there like ultimate favorite you really like
I'm gonna go
What's your
first.
really
favorite?
like to go?
I really love the woods because I'm a big fan of the Blair Witch Project and like Camp
Oh,
Friday the 13th or anything like that. So whenever we get a chance to do like outside wood stuff, I love that.
awesome. Yeah,
I would
woods
say, like,
like it brings like its own like I don't know. It's just very creepy. It's
yeah,
you
'cause you don't
feel
know
very
what you're
yeah.
dealing with. You don't know what's out there. You don't see it, but you hear it. You're like being hunted. Like there's
Exactly.
just
Oh
so
my
much
God.
psychologically scary to me.
Have
I'm
you
too
been to
afraid of
Hinsdale
ticks.
House?
I couldn't go in the woods.
Hmm. Have you been to Hinsdale House?
For me, I feel like I would love to do more home investigations. But the reason why it's so hard for us to do more of those is because a lot of homeowners, they're scared.
Yeah.
They're scared.
Yeah.
So the ones that have reached out to us, I love doing those kinds of investigations.
Helena, I
Definitely.
sent you the link in Facebook.
Ah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna get the link.
What about you, Helena? Do you like more the woods, or like do you like more
Abandoned or
For
historic?
me, I really don't know. Like, I think I like more like houses. I feel like places where people live, it just feels more terrifying. Um, and I also like abandoned places because it also um brings its own I can't English right now, but it's just like you don't know what's there, you know. It's like less investigated. It's not like you know much about the location, so it's kind of a mystery for you too. It's like, what's gonna happen? But I also love to like investigate asylums and stuff like that. They have like completely different energy. They're like a lot, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything like that I love just more. I don't know. Yeah. I'm open for everything. I want to investigate more cemeteries for sure. Haunted cemeteries. I've done only one investigation.
You should
Um,
definitely go to Oregon. Oregon.
okay.
Cemeteries
they're open
are
24
open.
hours
They're
over there?
open. There's no fences, and they're very, very
Really?
creepy. Yeah. Oh, that's another place
Cool.
we've been to.
Yeah.
Awesome. I need to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the
Yeah.
West Coast. It should be nice little car ride for you and Matt.
Yeah.
Um, going to your Heaven's Gate interview, are you guys going into more UFO type aliens, maybe videos themed?
No,
We don't. We're not sure. We would love, because I'm a big believer in UFOs and aliens, but I don't know. I don't think so, because I feel it would be really difficult and hard to capture any UFOs or anything like that. So
yeah. Plus, like, you know, most, like 99% of our viewers wouldn't want that.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
I really that interview with what was his name?
Sawyer?
Sawyer.
Yeah, that was good. He
Yeah,
was
thank
a good
you.
interview.
We try a lot to change it up and give the viewers a different outlook on stuff, but it's like I feel most of them don't
They're
care
not
for that.
biting on the alien train, yeah.
Just want more just ghost hunting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
there
we
was
try
Yeah.
to do other stuff, but it
Yeah.
just they want specifically ghost hunting.
Yeah, so we're, even though we love anything extraterrestrial, UFO, alien, it just, that's not something that we're gonna go towards.
Would
Yeah.
love to,
Totally
but
understand.
uh,
Yeah. So, what do you think about Ouija boards, spirit boards?
I love them. I love them.
I'm down for them. We hardly use them, but I'm down for Ouija boards. I like Ouija boards.
I
Yeah.
made
Hmm.
them.
You made
Oh
one?
yeah, that's right.
Yes. I'll have to make one for you guys.
Yeah, we'd love that.
Oh my gosh. So
That'd be sick.
I'm collecting Ouija boards. I want to have one full wall.
Me
For
too. Oh my
Sure.
god.
Yeah, I'll put your logo on it.
I would love to have one from you,
I'll get in
Princess.
touch with you so I can get your address so I'll make it for you and send it to you.
Yeah, that would be
Nice.
awesome. But yeah, we don't use Ouija boards. We have used Ouija boards. Maybe
I can't even
two. I
remember.
think like two, three or four,
Yeah,
3 or 4 times maybe. Definitely, we
like our
used
earlier
it.
episodes.
We used it at the abandoned
The
church,
church.
the witch cabin, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. We hardly use that.
Yeah.
Did
I
it
don't.
work for you guys? Like, did you get like answers?
At the witch cabin, it worked.
I wasn't there when
he
you guys were
wasn't
playing
there,
it.
but I was there with Jade and Kelsey, and
That was intense.
I was not having it. I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is like, this cannot be happening. Like, this is so crazy. You can even see my face.
Yeah, we got a lot of good responses with it, but we were getting a lot of stuff we couldn't show on camera. I mean, on the video.
Wow. Yeah, I one time the Ouija board worked. It was at the Chase Manor in New York. The barn, like the barn it has completely different energy than the house. The house is also haunted, but the barn has something that has pushed people like violently.
Oh,
like
wow.
it has pushed men. Like for some reason it hates men, so they get like violently punched. So
jeez.
that place is
Where is
crazy.
this?
So
I wanna go there.
in New York. Yeah, like I want to go back. Like the owner, Lorna, she's amazing. Oh my god, she's literally the best person ever. So yeah, you should definitely talk to her and like go to investigate. She chooses people who like she wants to
What's it called?
investigate there. But so Chase Manor, it's like in Auburn, New York, and the owner, I think the caretaker is Lorna Reynolds. You can find her on Facebook, and talk to her. But she's really awesome. Just tell her that I sent you, you guys. So
nice.
Yeah,
Helena
you should go check that out. Yeah.
I would get so mad if I got punched.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my hair got pulled or I would just be so mad.
Well, one of the investigators did get punched doing the investigation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I screamed. I never scream, but that time I did, and I can't believe that voice came out of me. I was like, "What the hell? That was me." I was just laughing while editing the video. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Did you find the link I sent you?
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot to drop it. You want me to drop it in chat?
I was gonna ask, could you play it? Are you allowed to play it?
Am I allowed to? Is there like copyrighted music?
Oh no, you can play it. Just that we weren't able to post it like on our Buried Beyond.
I don't know because we're on their live, and then she's gonna post the live later on YouTube.
I think it'll be fine. No?
Yeah, this is on YouTube right now, like streaming to YouTube.
Fine, because you're not gonna play the whole thing.
Well, this is like what is it called? Fair use, reacting to it. So it's different thing. We're not like stealing it and just posting it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The Instagram on computer is so confusing. Give me a second.
Did it go right to it or no?
It did, but it won't let me like rewind to the beginning for some reason.
I hate
so I have to like wait till it like plays to the end. So I don't know. I can't play it. I don't know how to make this work. Why is it like this? No.
Instagram is hard.
On computer, yeah. It doesn't really work. Let me see.
I will put it in. Are you okay if I link it in chat?
Yeah, but drop it in chat so people can go watch it.
There you go, guys. It's right there in chat, so you can take a look at it.
Yeah, it won't let me like, rewind or even see like like how much there's left. So I wait till it's over and start playing it from the beginning. It's so confusing.
Do you have plans for more documentaries?
We can't say yet. So that should kind of answer the question.
That would be no. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
My nose is running so bad. The weather in North Carolina is so bipolar. I don't know if anybody in chat's from North Carolina, but it was like 10 to 15 degrees, and now it's 60. And I'm not having it. It's crazy.
Same thing here in Finland. It was like like -4 Fahrenheit, and then now it's like
What's that in
so warm,
English?
like the
That's
That's
how you
like
great.
report
in
it.
Negative. Oh, you said
Celsius.
Fahrenheit. I thought you said Celsius.
No, in Celsius it was like -20. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, it was cold, and now it's just like so warm, like the snow is melting, and now it's like so icy outside, like you just fall immediately.
It's so beautiful.
It's not beautiful anymore. The snow is gone.
Now it's mud.
It's just dark. I hate that. Um, but yeah, do you have any questions, Princess?
I exhausted all of my questions.
I think there's a couple more that I have like written down. Oh yeah, this is like very, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. So is there anything you would like to ask the spirits, like if you got the chance? What would you ask the spirit world or about the spirit world?
Like if we could physically see a spirit and ask a question?
Yes.
Wow, I
One thing I kind of always wonder is like, because it's been said a lot that when we pass away, the first thing we do is see like a light and see like our deceased loved ones. So that'd be one thing I would really like to know is if like when we're dying, do we see our dead family members?
Mm.
Mm.
I think that I would like to ask if hmm I don't know. That's a tough one. I would want to know if we can, I don't know. Oh, maybe like travel back in time, like after you passed away from being human, like can you, or that would kind of be like a memory, right? So
Mm.
Yeah.
maybe my question would be, can we remember things even after like we've physically died, or
Oh
is it just like when you die then you just continue from there, but like do we have memory
I
when
think we
we've
do,
passed
no?
on? I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a great question.
That is.
That is
That
a
made
I
good.
me
mean,
think. I'm like, huh.
my own personal experiences. I've loved the paranormal for as long as I can remember, and I lost a son in a car accident. He was 16, and
Sorry.
he used to watch those shows with me. And I said, you know, if I die, I'm going to haunt the shit out of you. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to haunt the shit out of you. And don't you know, just odd stuff did happen. Um, we found his labret piercing in the living room. This should not have been there. That was on him, you know.
Wow.
Um,
Oh,
he loved Batman, and I found a Batman like pin button on my bed.
Oh
I don't
wow.
know where it came from. Yeah. Um, a lot of stuff happened. It's really kind of gone away. It's been a good number of years since it happened, but he'll, I don't know, like around the time of like around the time like his birthday, we'll notice some stuff happen. His dad and I, he's knocked over laundry baskets in his house and slammed doors. Um, things are a little more gentler in my house, but he'll definitely try to scare his dad. No two ways about it. But I think as time goes on and I don't think he realized he was dead. That was my thing. I didn't think he realized he was. And then when he realized he was, and maybe somebody like maybe my dad or another relative said, hey, come on, you know, we're going to go, I'm going to show you the ropes kind of thing, you know.
Hmm.
That was my experience with that. But that really kind of amped things up for me, that I really wanted answers. I really wanted to know, because I know what I experienced. I know what I've seen. Um, it's
Yeah.
I think you just have more of an investment in it.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to know if you can talk to them more or talk to them one more time, you know. So I'll open an app when I'm driving, or turn on a spirit box or something to see if I can reach him. Sometimes I can. It's rare, very, very rare. But those are fun when they do happen. But they just don't
Yeah.
happen as often as I would like, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's amazing, like those things happen to you. Like those little things, you know, he
It was,
like let you know, like, hey, I'm here.
You're gonna
yeah.
spread the phone for sure.
Beautiful. I remember you told that the first time. That made me like tear up a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's special. I mean, you know, like I said, we would watch you know, Ghost Adventures and all of those shows back in the day, and that would just be a huge thing, you know. I'm just gonna hunt the hell out of you, and oh no, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna scare you, you know.
And he did, right?
So
He
it's like,
did.
But you know what? It never scared me. Never scared me. I was always like so at ease with it. Like after my dad passed away, we had some weird stuff. Like I could smell a cigarette smoke. He smoked Lucky Strikes. It's a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
And like after midnight, I would smell cigarettes. It was so weird. But then like as time goes on, it just kind of fades away, and it's not so, you know, it's not so prevalent anymore.
yeah. Wow. Do you guys have any like personal experiences? Are you like comfortable sharing if you do, like with spirits?
Yeah, I've had a family member pass away 2 years ago, and he, you know, initially after his passing, because it was a total freak accident. Um, he was coming through to
At the witch
me,
cabin too, remember?
like at my house, and he came through at the witch cabin. And it's like, you know, you can't make this up because
No.
Kelsey and Jade knew nothing of it.
Mhm.
And he, you know, came through, and yeah, that was my personal experience with that, with a family member.
Wow. Yeah.
And then your friend, remember?
Oh yeah, I had a friend, a childhood friend that I grew up with, and you know, like we grow up, we kind of just make your own friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up passing away, and my grandma knew one of his family members, so she had told me to go visit him at the hospital. He was pretty much taking like his last breaths and stuff. So I went, I visited him, and then about a week or two after, I dreamt him. But I dreamt him the way he looked when we were younger, like at his kind of happy state. And I remember it was a long, long dream, and it sucks that I don't remember every single thing we talked about. But I remember specifically asking him what happened when he passed away. He said he woke up in a huge grass field with people just walking to just a certain direction. And I woke up, and I guess you can tell I was like crying because my grandma had told me, "What did you dream?" Whatever. And I had told her. So I reached out to a friend of mine who was a medium, and he told me that, yeah, that he came to visit me and pay his last respects and say bye to me.
Wow.
And I asked him how come he looked the way I remember him when he was younger. He said that when we pass away, we go to where we were our happiest in times. So that's why I saw him when he was younger, because I guess that was when he was happiest.
Yeah. Wow.
But that was one experience I never forget, because I've always heard stories of being visited by deceased loved ones. And because my dad, I never communicated with him, I never heard him, like nothing at all. So this one was, crazy because I was able to talk to him in my dream.
That's neat. My youngest son, he's 18 now, but at the time he was 3 when Anthony passed away. He would talk to him in his room. I'm like, CJ, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Anthony. I'm like, oh, because we never told him what happened. We didn't know what to tell him. He and Anthony were very, very close. Anthony would bring, his girlfriends over to play dinosaurs with CJ. But he would go, it would freak the babysitter out. She didn't want to be upstairs anymore with him. So she brought him downstairs because he was just talking away. And my friend Roxy was like, who are you speaking to? I'm talking to Anthony. She's like, okay, well, we're going to go downstairs now. But I think kids definitely have some sort of a tie. I wish you did get to speak to your dad when you were 6. You know, I wonder what awareness was there, or, you know, but CJ, we never really, we just kind of told him as he asked questions as he got older. But yeah, we didn't know what to tell him, you know, when he was 3. How do you tell, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't mean to be sad there.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
They do believe
Yeah.
in cursed items and objects. Say Jazz actually has dolls there
But
that are
cursed
haunted.
items. Cursed. That's
Oh,
like a
cursed
different thing.
items. What's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference
A
between cursed and
cursed, it's like how you explain cursed?
like a voodoo doll?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
curse.
something like bad luck. That there's something bad with it, like
Right. The intentions are just to cause harm or, make your life just miserable, negative.
yeah.
Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I
I
definitely
do.
believe in them. I've never owned a cursed item, or you know, I've never done a cursed item, like, oh, you're, F this,
Yeah.
but I definitely do believe in them. Yes.
Since you do a lot of investigations outside, have you found any cursed items outside?
We
Models or packets or anything?
well, we don't know if they were cursed, but we have come across like satanic ritual remnants.
Oh yeah.
We did come across a satanic Bible that we cannot till this day, explain how it got there. What else have we come
Was that
across?
in that church, the abandoned church that you went to?
No, it was the satanic Bible we found at the
Galster Park.
At Galster Park.
Oh.
Yeah, we were out investigating, kind of like up in the park in the woods, and we came back, and there was a satanic Bible that was right like where the play area was at.
It was on the play place. Yeah, and you can see us go to the play place first before we climbed up the little mountain, and there's absolutely nothing there. And then as soon as we came back down, I told Victor, I was like, dude, I feel like we need to go back to the play place. And sure enough, there was a freaking satanic
I feel like there
Bible.
was actual people around there during that time. I felt like we were not safe.
Yeah, because that place is known to for people going
Like
there to
satanic
do
cults.
satanic rituals.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. I some places, I went to LA once. We went to Universal. But we went through Compton. I was like, I'm from New York, and this place is like giving me the oogies, you know?
Definitely. We're from LA, and we don't go.
You don't want to go there. I know.
We don't go that way.
Rican had asked, do any of you think deathbed promises can be kept? We'll make this the last question.
I feel like depends on what the dying person is asking for. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on what the person, like what promise they want to make.
I was actually told to get off a deathbed. We were investigating the Azusa Historical Museum, and the bed is still there of the man who used to live there. And I asked, like, is this the actual deathbed? They're like, yeah, like this is the bed where he died in. So I was like, can I lay here? So I laid down. We were doing a spirit box session, and it actually told me, let me rest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very pointed.
Right? Yeah. I think we should end this stream soon. There's one more thing I wanted to end this to. Basically, what would you say to a aspiring new paranormal investigator who's about to start or has little to none experience? Like, what do you want to tell that person?
Do you want to go first or me?
I would just say, like, have fun with it and go out and wherever you feel comfortable at, hit up cemeteries or stuff like that. That's how kind of we started, just doing cemeteries and getting a spirit box or whatever you feel comfortable with. I feel would be like best for a beginner.
Yeah, I definitely would say just don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Definitely you have to have a lot of patience
A lot of
because
patience.
you're not going to get communication right away. You really have to be patient. Kind of repeat questions 2 or 3 times. Don't be aggressive, and don't you don't have to have all these you know things and devices. When you're beginning, I feel like definitely would invest in a spirit box, like an SB11, SB7 or SB11, and a REM pod. Start off like that, and then just kind of graduate from there. But definitely patience.
Yeah, patience is the number one thing, because like I said, there's times where we will be there hours and hours at a location and we won't really get anything
Until like the very end.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's really I think that's important for a lot of people to hear. There's a lot of channels out there where they just seem to have endless amounts of evidence, and things happen everywhere they go. And I, as just a viewer, I know that to not be true, just from the people that I know that go on investigations, that you don't get things like that every single time. You just get nothing, and you just have to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very good.
Guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else you wanna say? We didn't like play any of your videos. I was like planning on like showing some clips, but running out of time. But
No
maybe
worries.
another time.
I would personally like to say thank you for Princess to be on here. She's one of our moderators, and she's so amazing. And it's finally awesome to see the face.
Thank you so much.
It's so nice to meet you guys. I was so excited when I saw that you were I'm like, I need to co-host with you.
Yeah, so you DM me. I'm like, dude, hell yeah! I told Jazmyne we're gonna see Princess Scary for the first time.
Yeah,
I need to show
she
them
is
my
amazing.
Thank you so much, Helena, for having us on your podcast. It was really, really awesome.
Thank you so much for like agreeing to come as my guests, because I was in my mind, I was like, oh, they're never gonna like even reply to me. I'm a nobody. But yeah, I was so surprised. Like you said you'd love to come to my podcast, and yeah, we had so much fun.
Yeah,
It was very
see you soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I'll say hopefully next time we're in Texas, we'll probably run into Princess Scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go back to Hill House.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone in chat for hanging out with us tonight. It was so much fun. Everyone had so amazing questions.
Make
like
sure
always.
you go subscribe and go check out the documentary. And thank you so much, Jazmyne Victor. It was so awesome.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.